This week I was working with Jim. Jim works for a company that's currently implementing Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. And we're working specifically on a receiving process in their warehouse. He asked me a pretty common question when walking through the receiving process in Dynamics 365 Advanced Warehouse, which is, after I've scanned items, can I tell what's been scanned? Now, until pretty recently, the answer was, well, you need to go over to the terminal and look up what all you've scanned. But actually, you can do that in the mobile device now. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how to do that. It's pretty simple setup. So I've gone ahead and created a PO here for us. So it's A0001 and A0002, made it simple where we have 100 of each. So the scenario is, if I go into my mobile device menu, let's go to the inbound side and we'll go into the purchase order receive option. And so we're going to go ahead and enter our PO number, which was that 151. And we get ready to scan our first item. Or let's say we've scanned a few items. How do we know how many's actually been scanned? So what I've done here is I've added a data inquiry down here. So if I go to PO remaining quantity down here, I should be able to see I've got an A0001 for 100 and an A0002 for 100. Okay, and I'll show you how I built the screen in just a second. Let me just show you how it works. So if I go in and scan the item A0001, and let's go ahead and say we're going to receive 50. And we'll go ahead and confirm it. We can go back and look at that PO remaining quantity, and we see that we have 50 registered. We had ordered 100, so basically there's 50 remaining of that A0001. And then we also have our A0002. So with these screens, you can also pass values back. So let me just, if I tap on that square, I should get the A0002 back. Go ahead and confirm that item. And I can receive, let's go ahead and receive the full amount of that. We'll receive 100. Okay, and we'll confirm that. And then we can look at the inquiry screen, and we should see that there, we ordered 100, and now we have 100 left. Let's go ahead and take a look at the setup on this. It's pretty simple. So we're going to use the data inquiry screens from the mobile app. So we're going to go underneath warehouse management, and then we're going to go into the mobile device menu items first. And what I've done is I've created a data inquiry screen for this, and I've called it PO remaining. So when you create a new one of these, you give it a name, PO remaining. The mode is indirect. And then the activity code that you want to choose is data inquiry. Now the table that I'm using on this particular one is called purchase line. That's just going to show you what it sounds like is your purchase order lines. The next thing you want to do is I'm passing data, passing the PO number back into that screen. So I don't know if you noticed when I clicked onto the inquiry screen from the PO, it passed that PO number back to this inquiry screen. So the way I'm doing that is I'm going to edit inquiry. I want to make sure that purchase order number is in this query here, right? So that's the data that I'm going to pass to it. And then as far as what shows up on the screen, I'm going to go up to field list, and these are the important fields. So I've got the purchase order ID, I've got the item ID, I've got the item name, I got the quantity ordered, and I've got the quantity registered there. So that's our quantity ordered and quantity registered fields there. So you're going to add that into the screen. Now, once you've built your data inquiry screen, there's two things you need to do. One of them is if I go into mobile device menu, what I typically do is I create a menu to just call it inquiry. And any of the inquiries that I'm going to use on the detours, I go ahead and put in the inquiry screen. Put in the comments below if you know a way around this, but it seems like if you don't put these in an inquiry screen in the mobile device, if they're not available standalone in the mobile device, it doesn't look like you can create a detour for them. But comment below if you know a way to do that. I haven't figured that out. So once you get it added to the mobile screen, and of course you want to add your inquiry screen, I've just added it to my main screen here. And again, I didn't show it in the demo. I wasn't actually using it as a standalone screen. I was using it embedded in the PO screen, but it does look like you need that. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go back to the mobile device menu items, go into mobile device steps, and you're gonna add a step here for it, right? So the screen that I went to, so after you enter your PO, the next thing that comes up is scan item, and this is the screen that I've attached it to. So the way you kind of do this is you go into and you look for your input. So I just typed in scan item. That gives me my screen, so I would click on that one there. This one is the one that I added below, but this wasn't there initially. I go ahead and add step configuration, and then I choose the mobile device menu that I want to add it to. So the mobile device menu that I was using there was called PO receive or purchase order receive, this screen right here, and then so it added this record here. Okay, so if I go and click, and let's just show you what I did here. So once I added the screen here, went to available detours, I added a detour, and the detour was that PO remaining screen. And the things that you need to do, if we go select fields to send, what I'm sending to the PO remaining screen is the purchase orders. So it's just going to automatically default to the purchase order. I'm clicking auto submit so I don't have to hit enter. Otherwise, it'll just show the PO number that I'm inquiring on the screen. I have to hit enter. And then, so when I do that, it's just going to automatically display the information. And then coming back from the PO remaining screen is that item number. So that's when I tapped on the square, the item number comes back. So again, the setup here is pretty straightforward, just a regular detour if you've set any of those up. So as I mentioned in the outset of this video, it's a very common question to get asked, how do I see what I've actually scanned? And this is a very simple way to give a user a way to see what's actually been scanned for a PO. So this is a good one to keep in your toolbox because you will get asked this either prior to go live, or generally what happens is after go live, it's like, oh heck, how do I know what I've actually scanned? So it's a good one to keep in your toolbox to be able to set up. Again, pretty simple setup, pretty quick setup. So just keep that one in your toolbox. All right, till next time, thanks for watching. See ya, bye.